This YouTube niche is stupidly easy to automate and is so easy to make 10 to 20k a month in just like that. Now, I'm not here to sell you a course. I want to emphasize that. What I want from this video is for you guys to leave knowing exactly how to do this, how to replicate this for yourself, and obviously on this channel, what I usually talk about is short form content. Let me give you guys a little bit of a tip and some advice on this video. This video specifically is one of my biggest sort of value bombs I've ever posted. We're going to be going into depth on how you can get upwards of a $30 RPM on ultra long form, how to automate the whole process with AI, and absolutely everything. So buckle in, let's get right into the video. Now, this channel right here that I'm about to show you has an RPM. So RPM is how much you're paid per 1,000 views of $20 to $40. And no, this is not bullshit to all the haters who have never run a channel in their life. I get so many comments on my videos saying, the RPM's not $40, you're lying. I'm not lying. You can go ahead and check it for yourself. Start in this niche. If you want to go ahead and purchase a pre-monetized channel, even to just, have a look at the RPM, go ahead and do that. This is not fabricated. I am being completely truthful. I gain nothing from bullshitting to you guys. Me telling you all the facts and being entirely transparent is why I'm up to the point where I am now, and exactly why all my clients and everybody that I work with trust me wholeheartedly. Now, this is the channel that has a $40 RPM, in the good months. So, quarter 3, quarter 4. In quarter 1, it's probably got about a $10 to, $25 RPM, but space matters. You might look at this content and be like, wow, it looks super high quality. They must be putting in thousands and thousands of dollars into editing, script writing, thumbnail designing, absolutely everything just because of, how high quality it is. Like, new planet discovered, Earth 2.0. How NASA's Webb telescope will change our view of the universe. Now, what if I told you guys you could create an entire video about 2 hours long, just like this, in about 15 minutes? You would probably say I'm full of shit, but I'm here to show you that I'm not lying and I'm being entirely truthful. And in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can do this exact same niche for yourself. Now, starting right off, if you want more niches just like this one, check out discord.gg/1%. It's right here. It's my public community where I share, all my niches that I find. We have, an analytic channel where I personally review your channels, everything like that. No plug, just if you guys, want some help. But how do we automate this entire channel to speed run to 10K a month? Now, heading back to this channel, if we head over to their analytics, they are doing about 2 million long form views a month. Now, the videos are about 1 to 2 hours long, as you guys can see about here. 1 to 2 hours long. Their expenses are essentially nothing because they're spending nothing to create this content. Maybe I'll get into this later. They might be spending about $300 to $400 a month, but obviously right now they are doing, let's be very conservative. Let's say they have a $20 RPM, which really isn't, very over the top. That's very realistic. Of 2 million views, that means as of right now, in January, they're doing 40,000 USD every single month. And no, I'm not capping once again. This is completely truthful. They are monetized. I'll go ahead and show you guys right now. If we click on it, there we go. Video is monetized. I'm not lying to you guys. I am being entirely transparent when I say niches like this, ultra long form, whether it's medieval lo-fi, whether it's informative, space content, history content, all of that is taking over YouTube. And it's honestly the future of content creation, specifically with how little views you need to make so much money. Just for reference, if you were in like the gaming niche where you have an RPM of like $3, off of these 2 million views, you would have only made 6K. That's a far cry from the 40 to 80K they're realistically doing every single month off this ultra long form content. Now, how do I automate this? The first thing you will need is video ideation. Now, I'm going to go ahead and copy this as if it was my channel, as if I was doing this exact same thing. What I'm going to go ahead and do is quickly take a screenshot of all their videos, and I'm going to go to ChatGPT and say, give me a list of space video ideas exactly like this style. Give me 20. Super clickbaity and interesting. I'm going to go ahead and press enter. It's going to analyze that screenshot. You could just manually type in, the titles, but, I'm lazy. We're trying to automate everything. We don't want to do that. But just like that, what it's told us is this the beginning of an end? Terrifying space anomaly explained. What's really hiding inside the black hole at the center of our galaxy? New planet found in the solar system. The truth about Planet X. What if Earth suddenly stops spinning? A signal from deep space. Are we being watched? So much content here. And once again, guys, you want to optimize these models. You can go ahead and you see how I've, once again, just made this. What it's going to do is if I leave this page and come back, it's going to save right here. What I would go ahead and do is rename this to, just for reference, space titles. Now, I can personally save this model here and completely train it myself. So what that means is be like, okay, I like this one, I like this one, I like this one. Make me 20 more in that exact same style that I can then go ahead and replicate on a consistent basis to get video ideas and potentially get like a month ahead on uploads, which FYI, you're going to understand at the end of this video that you were able to literally become a month ahead on uploads on one of these channels, daily uploads by the way, in probably about 1 to 2 days if you really grinded. Now, let's just say I liked one of these ideas. What's next? I've already got video ideation. I know how to come up with these really smart, clickbaity concept ideas for space that are super intriguing and get people's attention. Next thing that's up is thumbnail design. How do I do this? I don't want to be spending $30 to $100 to make thumbnails just like this, but what if I told you all of these thumbnails are completely AI? Now, guys, I know what you're going to say. I hate that YouTube is becoming an AI-based platform, and I completely agree with you. This is not what YouTube is supposed to be, but unfortunately it is. Now, we're not in the business of, being morally correct. Of course, I would never scam someone, but in the sense of this, we have to get with the trends. This is what is working, and we need to replicate what is currently working and not try and reinvent the wheel or hop on the AI bandwagon where I say, oh, I hate AI. It's just bullshit because you don't hate it. We want to make money, and this is literally the fastest way for anyone in the world to make 20 to 30K a month. Now, what I'm going to go ahead and do is grab one of their videos. So let's go ahead and grab this one right here. Going to go ahead and copy the URL. Now we're going to go to a YouTube thumbnail downloader. Once again, you could just screenshot it, but this just makes it easier. So I'm going to grab this thumbnail. Now, there's a few ways to do this. First off, we could just do it directly in ChatGPT and be like, make me a space thumbnail similar to this with Mars exploding, super clickbaity, and purple rays. I could say something like that, but truthfully, ChatGPT is not the best at thumbnail ideation, so I would say really give it your best shot just working with a bunch of sites. But if you don't have any budget to work with whatsoever, of course, you can really work with ChatGPT and get something good going. Of course, you would never really use something like this, so what I'm going to go ahead and show you guys, and FYI, this is not sponsored. This is completely truthful from my own standpoint. This is a website called pixels.com. Now, yes, it is a little bit pricey. It does cost about $14 a month, and you'll be able to make like a month worth of thumbnails. But what I can say is that this website is extremely good for thumbnail design. I know the owner. He's a really nice guy. And no, this is not paid for or sponsorship. This is telling you guys exactly how to replicate what I'm about to tell you. Now, with this website, you can actually give it references for YouTube videos. So you could give it like 10 of these thumbnails and then give it your idea, which might be like, make me a thumbnail about, and then give it your title. And it will give you an insanely good thumbnail right off the bat, completely for free. And of course, that's only with the free trial, but that's essentially how to handle thumbnail ideation. Really, thumbnails are really the easiest part. It's not hard whatsoever. You can use ChatGPT, you can use Flux Pro, which I've shown in a previous video, or if you have $12 to waste, go ahead and get a spot on pixels.com. It's as simple as that. Now that we've got thumbnail design done, once again, just make sure it's super clickbaity. You can see right here, these thumbnails are not hard. It's not rocket science. If you can't figure out how to do this, then maybe YouTube wasn't made for you, because this is really the easiest part of the whole process. Next up, we have script writing. Now you might be saying, yes, these videos are 3 hours long, they're 4 hours long. How can I, sort of get these scripts done to a good standard that's actually going to perform well and flow nicely? Now, a little bit of an FYI, people aren't watching this content because they're super interested in the content. Realistically, they're watching this content because they want to fall asleep to the videos, right? So,
so elusive that they've remained undetected for...
I don't know why they're using a southern accent. That's honestly really annoying, and I personally would not do that. So make sure if you guys are replicating this channel, you don't use a southern accent. But what we're going to go ahead and do is simply transcript their video. So we're going to go ahead and copy the URL and say YouTube transcript downloader. Now there's many ways to do this. Honestly, these videos are quite long, so I wouldn't recommend, using this every single time because it's simply going to take ages. But what I'm going to go ahead and do is grab this, right? So I've grabbed a bit of their transcript. So I'm going to press copy transcript. Now I'm going to head back to my ChatGPT model and we're going to train it to make an exact script in the exact style we want. Now I'm going to say, this is my current script, right? Got to go ahead and paste that in. Make it flow great, good pacing, and calming and interesting for a YouTube long form video. Now, obviously, if you are doing this and you want to make 4-hour content, ChatGPT has a few issues, and this is something that no other guru or no other person is going to tell you. ChatGPT has issues doing super long form scripts all in one go. So what you want to do is if you are doing like a 3-hour script, you're going to want to space it out. So you're going to want to say, make it in 15 parts. And then every time it does one part, which might be 20 minutes, you'll say, do the next one, do the next one, do the next one. That's a trick that nobody will teach you. And that's a really big hurdle a lot of people have to overcome when doing YouTube automation. Now I'm going to say my title is, and we're going to go back up to our list and just get a really simple title, right? So could we survive a supernova explosion near Earth? I'm going to type that in. I'm going to say, make it a 10-minute script. It doesn't matter because obviously we're not actually going to go with this one because it is just a test to show you guys exactly how I would personally do it. Now, it is currently drafting up an entire script you guys can see. Imagine a cosmic explosion so powerful that it outshines an entire galaxy, releasing more energy in a matter of seconds than our sun will emit in its entire 10 billion year lifetime. There we go, an amazing script. All we need to do now is, and I'm going to show you guys how to do this, it is editing and content, but I should also mention that we do need voice acting. I just forgot to put that on the list. But now that we've got our script, of course, as I said, you can work on it, tell it to do longer scripts, segment it into parts, and continue that on a document. But yes, we have our script. What's the next step? Next step is heading over to 11 Labs specifically, which if you guys don't know what 11 Labs is, it's essentially a voice acting platform which is unparalleled by anything on the market. It is by far the best and is going to give you the best results. Now you obviously want to find a voice that works best for you. Just for today's, segment, I'm going to go ahead and use Haven Sands. It's a really good voice, but I don't think I would personally use it for a niche like this, since you would want it to be more slow, engaging, and calm. But I'm going to go ahead and generate this and show you guys exactly what it does.
Imagine a cosmic explosion so powerful that it outshines an entire galaxy, releasing more energy in a...
There you guys can see, we've generated an entire script, an entire voice acting, our thumbnail, and our idea in a matter of 5 seconds, right? You guys have seen it here firsthand. Now, we have our script, we have our voice. What's next? You might be saying, well, yes, Blake, you've made all of this, but the hardest part is actually editing. Now, what if I told you that these videos have 0 edits? All they are is, a tiny bit of background music.
A planet so massive that it exerts influence
With background footage and the audio. All they are doing, and let me tell you now, all you need to do is create a file on your computer, whether it be Space Channel, History Channel, make a video catalog where you simply input a bunch of free to use clips that are just space clips. The videos and the clips don't need to line up. Once again, as I said, if we just scroll through, you guys will see it is literally just random space clips. There is nothing proprietary about it. There is nothing relating to the video itself. But once you've got a bunch of clips, you might be saying, well, yes, Blake, but once again, where do I obtain said clips? And I'm here to give you guys a source once again. Head over to this website, and I want to emphasize, this is not sponsored at all. It's called pexels.com. I have a link in the description if you guys want it. It's really useful, and obviously this video is pure transparency. I could gatekeep this and do it myself, but that's not me. I would rather you guys do this. Once again, if you guys do want to help me out, I do have a one-on-one mentorship where I scale clients directly to 30, even upwards of that a month, 30K a month. And if you guys are interested, once again, blakeryan.co. But back to this website, you guys can see here is a completely free to use space clip that honestly looks pretty good. All you would do is press free download, add all of these to a folder, get a batch of like 5,000. Yes, it might take you a day to download all of these clips, but once again, once you have them, just filter through the exact same clips, placing them into your editing software, putting the voice acting, putting some ambient music, and making it slow paced, pressing export, uploading it with your thumbnail design and your packaging, and bang, your entire video is done just like that. Now guys, if you didn't already know, there is a lot more clips you can use. I'm not just, I'm not showing all of them, but look at this. Obviously, they're a lot more high quality when you actually download them, but they are completely free to use space clips that you can go ahead and just download and use for whatever project it might be. And once again, this website has a lot more than just space. Like if I wanted to say geography, right? Let's say you're doing a geography channel where you talk about, extinct species and stuff like that. Once again, they have completely free to use geography content that you can place in the background of your videos to make passive money, get monetized, and obviously make 10, 20K a month. Now you guys, the final part I want to talk about is you might be saying, well, yes, but how do I get monetized, all of this stuff? I am going to be opening up a service where I sell pre-monetized channels so you can purchase it directly on there for cheaper than anybody else on the market and get monetized instantly, start posting and obviously get like a $20, $30 RPM right off the bat. Now, that is not up yet. It will be in a few days. If you guys are interested, it's going to be premonetize.com. Once again, not live yet. I'm hoping it will be by the time this video is out, although it probably won't be. But, you know, we can always hope. Once again, guys, if you want to join my Discord server, it's discord.gg/1%. We share results. We help you guys automate channels. We do everything. And if you guys want, you know, to work with me one-on-one, blakegrind.co, my private mentorship where I scale you directly to 20K a month. Now, guys, thank you so much for watching. Best of luck. I hope you all automate one of these channels and change your life. Have a great day.